And good Saturday morning to everyone. A little bit cooler today as we're beginning our day. 61. We'll only get into the 70s, so don't expect anything to be extremely hot as we head into this Memorial Day weekend. I've got all the details of just how wonderful the sunshine is going to be, plus when the rain will come back to our area and kind of dampen the spirits, make the grass grow a little bit more. That is right around the corner. First thing that I wanted to bring up, we put this story on late yesterday afternoon, and most likely you know about this by now. Is one of our own Mississippi State troopers was killed yesterday in an accident. He was run over by an 18-wheeler while making a traffic stop just west of Canton, Mississippi. As we pull up the picture, this is Trooper John Harris. As we go to the Mississippi Highway Patrol page, he was killed in the line of duty yesterday. And again, this is Trooper John Harris, Z21. He was making a traffic stop, and somehow an 18-wheeler veered into his lane, and he was struck while doing that. Lost his life. He leaves behind a wife and 2 children. Keep them in your thoughts and prayers. This has been I don't know how to put it, a very dangerous, the last 2 to 3 days, there's been several deaths, incidents. We had the young man that was hurt in the ATV accident down in Enterprise. We had the youth that was killed in a car wreck out by Dunn's Fall. Then we had the wreck in North Mississippi that killed the truck driver. And that's just what I know of. I'm sure that there have been other accidents that I'm not aware of across the state. But keep them in your thoughts and prayers. And whatever you do this weekend, whether it's boating, it's driving a car, ATV, be extremely careful. We all want to be back out, but make absolutely sure that you're on your P's and Q's and you're watching the other guys well. We want you here come Monday morning and every day after that. So be extremely careful as we head into this Memorial Day weekend. As we go to Clark County Hot Topics, there's been several incidents as well, wrecks that have happened in that area. As we go there and look at this, this was an incident that happened there on Highway 512, 2 different wrecks at the same location. The first one there was a car that barely missed the light pole. A few hours later, another car comes through and taps right past that same light pole. So they happen quickly. Keep that in mind. Again, that's Clark County Hot Topics reporting several incidents that happened there in Clark County over the weekend. They happen quickly, lose control before you know it. So how are you doing this morning after we get off of some tragedies there? I hate to always bring those up, but Lord, I think it's necessary for all of us to know what's going on around us. If this is your first time to stumble upon me, my name is Scotty Ray. Welcome. We do weather every morning, and then we also have a morning show Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. I hope you'll join me for that, as Candace does each morning. Let's say some good mornings to a few folks that are up stirring the Saturday morning. Donna Roseman, how are you? Mr. Denise Wheat, I didn't say that right, did it? All the way from Meehan this morning watching, along with Peggy Nowell, along with Tajetta 2. How are you, girl? Good morning. Joy Seal is watching. Have a blessed Saturday, along with Reggie McKee. Also, many prayers for the family, Joy Seal pointed out. Miss LaWanda Grantham is watching this morning from the big city of Porterville. Chris Reed is up. He said that the trooper was a good guy. Used to ride with him and his partner years back. And, you know, you see people's pictures, and while Chris brought that up, you see people's pictures, and maybe you don't know them, but, they had a wife, a kid, friends just like you. They meant somebody to someone. A family's livelihood is threatened now. Something to think on, and just good people. We never know why the Lord calls somebody home early. We really don't. And in that one, it's such a tragedy. But keep all of your police officers in the line of duty in your thoughts. They deserve that. Terry Ray says, good morning. Be safe there. Miss Beth Vick is stirring. Prayers for the family, she said. Sandy White, I hadn't heard from you in a while. Hope you're doing good there. Along with Miss Lynn Swain up in the big city of Linville, Kemper County. Hope everything is good as there. We usually have a lot of folks watching from out of state as well, no matter where you are. Be careful this weekend. Let's look at radar real quick. Let's pull that up so you'll get a general idea of where the rain is and where things are across the United States today. As we pull this up, you'll notice that Mississippi, Alabama looks all clear, and we are. We have to go down to Tallahassee into the eastern corner of Georgia before we see any rain here in the deep south here. Tallahassee getting a little bit of rain there. Up in Florence, South Carolina as well, headed toward Fayetteville. Virginia, Richmond area, boy, up through Washington, if you're going to be in that area this weekend for all the events. I think Alan Jackson's going to be doing a Memorial Day show there at the Capitol this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. He's involved in something with it. New Brunswick getting a lot of rain. Let's go back out toward Texas now. There's a lot of rain as well in Texas. San Antonio, if you've ever been through San Antonio where the boardwalk is, all that area just north of Corpus Christi where you get to Victoria, a lot of rain coming down in Laredo as well. That was a song, wasn't it? Laredo, yeah. All right, let's look at where the severe weather is. Let's back this to where you can see this. As we go into severe weather today, absolutely nothing near the great state of Mississippi and Alabama. You have to get out near Albuquerque and go up through the edges of Colorado to see severe weather. A level 1 up in North Carolina and Charlotte today. Let's go to Sunday to see what the severe weather does. And let's see here. Well, it's definitely not in this area here. We see it in New Mexico. As we go to Memorial Day, let's take a look at that, where that will be. And really not that bad. A little bit there in the southwest corner of Texas, west of San Antonio, a level 2, with light rain in most cases. That's one of the lightest cases we've had of severe weather lately. So things are looking up, starting to get better this Memorial Day weekend. All right, let's turn to what the National Weather Service has to tell us all about the weather this morning.
Your forecast is brought to you by EMEPA, your Touchstone Energy Cooperative.
Always a thank you to EMEPA partnering with us to help us with the weather each and every day. And let's see here. I've got to, I didn't hit a button, so let me hit this button here so we can show this. That happens every once in a while. All right, let me go back up to where we start here and look at our record highs and record lows on this date. Today in 1911, it was a warm 98 degrees. That was many, many moons ago. 1984, it was a cold 48. I spoke to Debbie a while ago, and she was in Nashville. And I think it was somewhere in the 50s, if I remember right, like 53 or so in Nashville this morning. So cooler in that area as well. As we move forward and take a look at what we've got lined out for today, not going to get past 79 here in the Meridian area. As we go north to Columbus, a cool 73, but we'll have sunshine. As we go to Philadelphia and we go up through Louisville area, about 76 is what we'll get. Now, the further north you go, as you notice there, Mississippi Delta, cooler. The further south you go, a little bit warmer. Laurel, Hattiesburg will get into the 80s there barely today. Brookhaven, only about 79. As we move across the Alabama line there, we look at Tuscaloosa, 76. And again, as you look northward, cooler weather there. Hamilton, Alabama, 68. Demopolis, 78. Selma, 80. And all of these areas here that border us of York and all is going to be right around 78, 79 with the Meridian area over to Demopolis. Gainesville, Alabama, and those areas. Y'all have some great weather lined up for you today as well. As we move across here and we take a look, absolutely no hurricanes that are stirring in the Gulf or in the Atlantic. So we're good to go on that as hurricane season approaches on June 1st. Still nothing happening. That's good. As we move along, this is what our temperatures will look like. We're getting into the normal temperature state here in the Meridian area. The western side, still a little bit cooler there and back through Texas. And the further north as you go across there, the higher the temperatures are going to be. This won't last long. Our temperatures are going to go back. As a matter of fact, let's jump ahead and look at our 7-day forecast as what we have, these 70s, these cool ones here. By Monday, we're back into the upper 80s there as we welcome Memorial Day, but no rain whatsoever, just gorgeous weather across there. We have to start looking to Thursday. We'll get a sprinkle chance there on on Wednesday afternoon. But as we move into Thursday and Friday, a 50% chance of rain moves back into the forecast and most likely will be the next time that we get wet. So keep it in mind, you've got several days to do what you want on the outside, cook, barbecue, and enjoy yourself. As we move across and we jump into June 12th, we've got mid-80s, almost getting to the 90s as we get to the 9th and the 10th. We're going to be right at it. We'll be back into the 90s before long and not breaking that. So this is an outlook of mid-80s all the way through June 12th. That's a quick look at that as we move along this morning. Not bad weather at all. So you have no excuse not to get out and enjoy yourself in some fashion or way this weekend, whether it's swimming or if you're enjoying a great cookout with friends. I hope you'll enjoy yourself. And I want to say thank you to everybody that joins me every day, along with the supporters, the sponsors, the local folks that sponsor me each and every day. Thank you to them. We hope that their holiday works out well for them as well. And if you see the names up above me here in the right-hand corner there, if you need something, visit folks like that are local right here in our community. Keep your dollars in our community where they're well spent there. And again, thank you for joining me this morning. We'll be back should there be more headlines or we have any developing weather, which I don't think we'll have anything this weekend. So we'll see you probably again in the morning, but we'll have headlines throughout the day as they develop across the state of Mississippi and across the nation. Again, thank you for being a part of this. Couldn't do it without you one single bit. We appreciate it, and we'll be back. Thanks a bunch from Scotty Ray's Weather. And a big thank you there to Jetta. Too cold to be getting in the water for me, she said. All right. Let's see. All right. We do appreciate it. We'll see you later.
Scotty Ray's Weather is brought to you by